mean, by the BTW, these things are never on.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Last name for the record.
Angela Monroe, Public Information Officer for the Kern County Sheriff's Office.
Sorry, Jen.
You're okay.
Just a second. I have short people problems. I'm rolling.
What can you tell us about this car you guys responded to this morning?
All right, I can tell you that CHP responded to the report of a traffic collision shortly before 5 a.m. here on I-5 northbound, just a little bit north of I-43. They arrived and they found the vehicle as well as the subject at that point. The subject claimed that they had a gun on them, was approaching officers, not complying with orders. At that time, an OIS did occur. Medical aid was provided at that time. However, the subject did die at the scene. We are continuing this investigation. It's still in the very early stages. Kern County Sheriff's Office is conducting the investigation in partnership with CHP as well as the District Attorney's Office. Again, this happened before 5 a.m., so definitely was still very dark out at this time. We're still early in the investigation, and at this point, that's the majority of what I have. The subject was an adult man. We don't have an ID yet, and we will be releasing more statements in the future once we have finished conducting this investigation.
Only one person in this vehicle that we were in? What was it more than one vehicle involved or people?
Only one subject. The collision was a solo crash. It crashed into a light pole.
So the person who died, was that the subject or was that the officer?
The subject died at the scene. No officers were injured.
Only, was a firearm ever brandished or anything like that, or was it just plain?
The subject claimed that they had a firearm, approached officers, did not obey, appeared to have a hand concealed as well, and at that time the OIS occurred.
Do we have the identity of the subject?
No identity at this point. We're still early in the investigation. At this time, all I can say is he's an adult man.
Do we know if at this point drugs and alcohol appear to be factors at all?
Can't comment on that. We're still really early in the investigation. I think, only about 4 hours since the incident occurred.
And the person who called, was it the driver of the vehicle or a passerby?
I don't have information on the reporting party.
Any idea how long this area is going to be cordoned off and
As you can see, I-5 is not closed. We just have the shoulder and the on-ramp onto the 5 here off 43 closed. We will be here for some time. I don't have an estimated time for when it will reopen. That might be a better question for CHP.
Was the subject still inside the vehicle when he was shot at?
As I said, the subject was approaching officers.
Was it one officer or two officers in the vehicle?
You asked how many officers were in the vehicle?
No. At the time, the first responding officers. Solo officers?
There were 2 officers that were at the scene.
Is the fire recovered at this point?
We're still very early in the investigation.
Do you mind me asking again, when he crashed, what led to that crash?
Don't know exactly what led to that crash at this point. We just know that when we did arrive, and farther down at the scene, you can see that a light pole has been hit and it was actually completely knocked over.
Not interfering.